Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they're probably going to want to dock with us or bring us on
Oh
board,
my.
depending on how big a light cruiser is in comparison to us. So,
Um, they won't be able to bring you inside their ship. You're too big for
yeah,
that. But they may well want to dock with you.
yeah. So I'll head back up and prepare for that
Okay.
while they take him, unconscious man.
Akakak and Ysol, you go to the med bay, presumably because Akakak's carrying
Yeah.
him. Zora, what are you doing?
Zora is going to pop to her cabin very quickly. Just make sure all of her uniform
Everything
is
perfectly.
everything's
Yeah.
perfect. Any sidearm or anything, everything just pristine. Needs to
Yeah.
make a great first impression. Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that there's a smudge on your uniform, so you change it for a clean one, and yeah, that takes a minute or two.
Yeah,
Like literally a
100%.
minute or two. You're military, you're quite used to doing that sort of thing. Especially you, who want to look good for all the senior officers so that you get promoted. So
She
Zora
does.
used to quick costume changes.
Yeah, she does also send out just a quick warning to everybody else, just to make sure they are presenting their best face. To
Important question: do Zimians wear clothes?
often no. You might wear some like something over your chest, maybe a band around it or a sash around it or something that has some insignia on it, but generally no. Your reproductive organs don't hang out like a human, so it's just sort of more socially accepted that Zemians generally no, not so much.
I
Unless you're wearing
polish.
armor
I
or
polish the
something.
medical booties I'm wearing.
Unless you're wearing armor. Oh, you are wearing armor, so you're wearing medium armor. I actually have a picture of that if that's helpful. I don't know if you can share this on the stream or not, but
yep,
I can at least send you a picture of the armor that you are wearing, or an example of the armor. Doesn't have to strictly look exactly like this. Where is it? Here. Zillion medium armor. So it doesn't have to strictly look like this. This is about the amount of protection that you have. Joints are pretty free. You aren't too restrained, but and you
Oh,
probably
he's
don't wear the helmet on the ship
handsome.
and whatnot.
He's so handsome.
I do actually have a picture of all of these characters for the record. I'll show you at the end.
Yeah, so I guess I and also we can't forget wearing medical booties on all 4 feet and hands.
And all 4 feet and hands. Yeah, you've probably had to take the medical booties off your hands to do the engineering stuff you've been doing.
I mean, again, I would just be struggling unless someone did tell me to.
I should have
feel like-
like you, but I didn't think of it, so you've got away with it.
Fully to my own detriment, I would have just kept them on.
So, Zora's getting ready. Andy, you get a message saying, "I hope you're putting your best foot forward." You know, in terms of presentation. Presumably knowing you.
Face. I'm like, I have but one face. Just to the empty cockpit. I have but one face to put forward. It's a good face. I think so.
Sure.
Yeah. I do nothing.
Cool.
I do my job and get us ready to dock with the ship. But yeah.
Ysel will be tending to the restrained patient, making sure that he's actually okay, just unconscious.
It's fine. He's not really. Yeah, he's not very responsive as a result of being unconscious. But apart from that, he does have a little bit of. He probably has a small skull fracture which you can fix. But yeah, I mean, nothing too serious.
Yeah.
He's so tiny. I love him.
So there you go. That's
Forgot that booty.
some quick images of the characters that I have from the book that they are featured in. So, Andy, you better roll me your wits and pilot.
All right. 11.
Yeah, Akakak, what are you doing once you've dropped him off in the med bay? Are you staying there or going somewhere
Well,
else?
the captain did instruct us to look our best, so I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to spruce up the armor and the medical booties, but I'm just in a cycle of use the booty to clean the armor. Booty is now dirty. Use the armor to like wipe off the. It's just, it's going nowhere very fast.
7.
Okay. You are going to get a communication coming in again. Do you respond?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says.
Is it the glowworm again, or something else?
Yeah, from the glowworm. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the captain again, Gareth O'Brien. And he says, can you confirm your crew is listed as 4 and you have 5 life signs aboard? You have picked up a survivor?
Correct.
What's his identity? And as he asks that question, your 7 successes in piloting reveal that they have locked onto you with their weapons.
Captain, sir, why are you putting a weapons lock on us?
Standard procedure. What's the identity of the individual you picked up?
I feel like it's not. I'm just gonna roll. James Thomas?
Absolutely not standard procedure.
Yeah,
You are absolutely correct.
Like, I have read the book at one point. Oh.
It was a long time ago, but
Yeah. But yeah, I will like relay what we have on him since we can, like James Thomas, here's what we know, like
damn it. And he'll end the call.
the fuck. I'm just gonna Captain, to the bridge, please. Captain, to the bridge.
Zora runs to the bridge, like full on sprints, because this is the most polite Andy has been since she's been on board.
It takes you under 30 seconds. No, under 10 seconds to get to the bridge, probably.
Like she comes screeching to a halt, smooths her uniform down, and says, "I'm here."
Spin. So, as you can see from this readout, they have a weapons lock on us.
Oh, and there are the weapons powering up, by the way.
Evasive maneuvers?
Aye, aye.
Alright, we're going into space combat. Now, this is lots of fun. Everyone gets to be in their own specific location. You take a station each. I assume, Zora, you're going to be the captain. I assume, Andy, you're going to be the pilot. I assume, Ysal, you're in the med bay for now. And since this ship doesn't have any weapons, I assume, Akakak,
Okay.
you are in the engineering, or you headed to engineering, I'm assuming.
We are
Yes.
unarmed.
Anyway.
That's great.
I mean, has anyone told me? Because if not, no.
I was about to ask, Zora, are you going to hit the battle stations?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like bang, just straight away, and puts out a call.
Engineering.
Okay, so the way this works is the captains roll initiative. So, Captain Zora, if you would take 1 dice, roll it, and add it to your initiative. Oh, that was garbage. Add it to your initiative. Oh, wait, me first. Okay, that applies.
That's what I was just about to ask. Yeah.
No, it does. It does. Me first. You so as the captain, you are able to roll a double charisma and give that successes successes dice to the person of your choice on the ship. Who is that going to be? I mean, I guess Andy, but okay. So double charisma.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 with one exploding. 4 successes.
Right. So, Andy, you said
Mhm.
maneuvers. So you're going to roll me a wits and pilot
Mhm.
plus 4 extra dice.
4 extra dice. Okay.
So you've got a few there. What's that? 12?
That is. That's 15 dice.
No, 10, 15. 10, 15. Yeah, 15.
Out of curiosity, do you have enough D10s? Because I did not. I will be buying more
I-
D10s.
Recommend. When I'm setting out for a game in physical, I usually have 10d10 per person.
Oh my god.
Roll approximately 1 billion d10.
The most I rolled in my presence is 48, and the most anyone has ever fumbled on is 36.
Oh my god.
7 threshold fumble, 4 more ones than successes on 36 dice.
Matt, you've played this before.
I was just thinking that. I was literally just thinking that.
And that was 1 week after I had fumbled on 34 dice on a
Oh my
7
God.
threshold.
Damn, beat your record by an inch.
I was
Yeah,
literally
I'm
just
not
thinking, like, have I played this game before?
I am the worst roller in existence.
High
I
five.
guarantee it. I mean,
That's
I did
8.
just roll a 1 for my initiative. just to give an example.
Alright, I got 8 successes. And while I'm like getting ready to dip, dodge, duck, dive, and weave, I'm gonna like reopen the comms, be like, this is the Cassandra to the glowworm. Please do not fire on us. There's no cause for this.
Even called it by the right name? We are in trouble.
Yysar will have a go in a moment, but you are able to speak for free if you would like to communicate.
No, because it would need to be a twin action, so it's fine. I'll wait. Sorry.
You have 8 defense on your ship, which is very good. The light cruisers are basically one big gun as the center of the superstructure. It's a great big mass driver, railgun, if you like.
Mhm.
I prefer the term mass driver. Basically it fires, pew, and it basically shoots straight past you because you weren't where their gunnery officer expected when they fired. Because Andy, you are an excellent pilot.
This is not standard procedure.
5 fighters launch from the light cruiser. They probably only have 5. 5 fighters launch from the light cruiser. Let me triple check, but I am pretty sure you don't have any specific weapons on the ship. I'm just going to double check that's, but I am like 99% sure.
So,
Right.
Captain,
You have 1 defensive laser cannon.
cool.
You have a defensive laser cannon on your ship that you could use to attack fighters with if you wanted to.
I mean, that feels like an escalation.
No one is currently at an escalation. If that strike weapon had hit you, you would be dead,
Oh,
and it went through where
I
you
know.
were. You can use that laser cannon. No one is currently at the laser cannon station to use it. Using it will be dexterity and gunnery, so it may even be that Yysal is actually the best candidate. They don't have any reason to use their defensive gunner. So, engineer, Akakak, you notice that energy output on the engine spikes. There's no damage on the ship at the moment. Is there anything you would like to do?
Just report the spiking of activity. I don't think I have any engineering actions that I can perform if the ship's not damaged. Can I like boost engines?
You might be able to. You could try.
I'm gonna wait until someone tells me to do something. That's my character trait.
Which brings us back to other actions, which allows you, Yysal, to act. You can change stations, or you can do something in the medical bay. Totally up to you.
So this might be multiple things. So I'm just going to say my intention, and then we can work
break
out
down.
how it chops up. Yeah. So I would like to awaken our guest, so I can start asking him questions about what on earth is happening with the people that he seemed to be scared of when they were mentioned, now trying apparently to kill us. So it would be waking him up, I guess would be my action, like a medical waking him up. I'd also, whether this is part of this or it happened in the meantime, yeah. After hearing his story about how he got his leg, but then it couldn't afford anything else done to it. Kind of once we got into the medical bay, if there was anything that I could have done to check its software versions or maybe update it to bring it up to current standards, bug fixes. Whilst he was,
I definitely think you can cue that in his implant for him to accept.
yeah. I think that's something that Yaisel would like to have done from the fact that he served in the war. And Yaisel would have believed that the company should have, at least done that much.
I mean, it's also not that unusual for this sort of thing to happen. You don't pass the fitness level anymore because you took ages to recuperate.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Okay, cool. So you can do both of those things. That's no problem. One of them is just a push of the button, the latter.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have you roll, but I don't really feel the need to have you roll to wake him up.
Okay.
I think you're more than capable of doing that.
Okay.
So I'm going to make that a trivial action. It takes time, but and he won't wake up this turn, but he'll wake up for next turn because you want him to wake up quickly.
Yep.
So
Cool.
you'll be able to question him next turn. And we come back to the captains. So you need to roll your double charisma again.
Mm-hmm.
And does it go to Andy again?
It will be going to Andy again.
Yeah. You have to declare it before you roll, just in case you roll a fumble, basically. So, Andy, fine.
They had weapons lock on us, and then I sent them, the details of, our passenger, and then this happened. So, riddle me that.
That is 3 successes and one failure, so 3 successes.
Okay. 3 successes. So 3 extra dice for
Yeah.
Andy. Are you dodging again? You're still
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 2 other options for the record. If you, in theory, if you had offensive gunnery, you could make it easier for the offensive gun to hit them. You don't. You could make it easier for the defensive gunnery to hit them. No point when no one's sitting there. So I'm assuming defense for now.
Yeah.
So it's your wits and pilot again, +3. See how you do.
Yeah.
Would trying to talk to the other ship be an action?
No, that would be a free action if you're on the bridge and you would like to do it, Zora.
Yeah, so Zora would also like to broadcast to the other ship and just, she just would broadcast the other ship. This is Captain Zora of the SAR Cassandra. What is going on?
You will not receive a reply.
She will stop just broadcasting. Just broadcasting out to anyone and everyone, and she will just essentially be live streaming what's going on. This is Zora, Captain Zora of the SAR Cassandra. We are under attack by the light cruiser.
Glowworm.
Glowworm, thank you.
It's
The attack
it's a
is
joke
unprovoked.
About right?
Yeah, it clicked. It just literally the name just vanished off the top of my head as I was trying to say it. This attack is unprovoked, as anybody will be able to see by our black box. If there are any vehicles, if there are any ships in the area, please attend.
I got 4 that time. Not nearly as good.
4. Yeah, not nearly as good. So the fighters close in. Yeah, I thought it was good. The fighters close in, and they're actually going to deal some damage to your shields. Now, the Cassandra has a shield 25, and they're only able to sort of. Obviously, your shields are up since you're running around. However, they land 5 solid hits on your shield.
Shit.
They're just sort of buzzing around you. You're very good, Andy, but it's very hard to avoid a fighter that just has the maneuverability on you with a ship this size, which is much larger.
Right.
You're not going to be dodging them, not easily.
I'm gonna try to get us out of here, Captain.
Please
Assuming
do.
you're okay with that.
4
Yes,
successes,
of
correct?
course.
4. You
Yeah,
got
4,
4 for
yeah.
pilot. Yep.
And Akakak,
So the strike weapon fires again. This time it does hit you.
Brace for impact.
It's only a glancing blow. You manage to dodge the brunt of it. It gets a glancing blow on your shield. You have lost 8 charges of your 25. They're closing in on you because they can outrun you, so they're actually going to try and use their defensive weapons on you as well. At -4, they don't have lots of dice. They miss. So they go for some laser cannon defensive weapons, hoping to hit you. They're kind of all over the place. They're not really... The ship isn't lined up to shoot you, so they don't do a great job. They miss.
Akakak, could you please try to see to the shields?
I've got some really bad news for you. You can't repair shields. You can only repair hull damage.
I had a feeling you was going to say that.
Yes, I'm afraid so. You can't actually repair shields.
Instead of that, give us more speed, Ak.
And we are in fact at Ak. So you've been asked for more speed.
I provide
Faster.
more speed
Roll me an intelligence and engineering to attempt to provide more speed.
with engineering kit.
Go there.
100%. Yeah, definitely. Let me have a look at what the speed difference actually is here. I've got the page. Right.
Be tried listing lazily to the left.
And
Is that a
well, that's happening.
Family Guy.
I got 4 successes.
I have maybe a suggestion.
Your speed is 40 and theirs is 50, so they are slightly faster than you in the general case. However, you got 4 successes. I'm going to say you've increased to the same speed as them.